There are at least 5 good reasons why liberals should support Israel. Israel is a liberal democracy. You may not agree with all of its decisions or all of its election results. Who agrees with all of America's election results, or Great Britain's, or France's, or Spain's, or Italy's? Israel is a democracy, and it's a vibrant democracy with freedom of speech, freedom of the press. People sometimes ask if criticism of Israel is anti-Semitic. If criticism of Israel were anti-Semitic, the greatest anti-Semites in the world would be running the newspaper Haaretz, which is so anti-Israeli policies, and the largest concentration of anti-Semites would be living in Tel Aviv, many of whose residents are strongly opposed to the current government and current Israeli policies. Criticism of Israel is a good, healthy thing. Trying to demonize Israel, denying its right to exist as the nation state of the Jewish people, is a very, very different matter. So reason one is that Israel is a vibrant democracy, the only democracy in the Middle East, the only country that comes close to being a democracy in the Middle East. Arab residents of Israel have more rights in Israel than Arabs have anywhere else in the world. Muslims are free to practice their religion or no religion, to be critical of their religion. It is said that Palestinians and Israelis have exactly the same rights. Both have the right to condemn Netanyahu and to praise Arafat and Abbas. Obviously, that's meant humorously. Palestinians have no right to condemn their own leaders, only to condemn leaders of Israel. So Israel's a democracy. Israel is a tolerant democracy, and that's reason number 2. Israel has the best record of the Middle East and among the best records in the world of supporting women's rights, gay rights, the rights of transgendered people, the rights of people of color, the rights of people who are dissenters. That's very, very rare these days in the Middle East. Israel is often called by its enemies an apartheid country. There's no country that has greater diversity of racial, ethnic presence than Israel. There are apartheid countries in the Middle East, obviously. Saudi Arabia practices gender apartheid. Iran murders gays, practices apartheid in relation to gays and lesbians and transgendered people. And so Israel is the most tolerant country in the Middle East. It's far more tolerant than many Western democracies. And so that's another good reason why liberals should support Israel. Third, Israel has had the best record of any country in the world faced with threats comparable to the threats it faced, both internally, terrorism, externally, Iran, Syria, Hezbollah, Lebanon, attacks from the Gaza. No country faced with threats comparable to those faced by Israel has ever had a better record of human rights, compliance with the rule of law, and concern for the safety of civilian enemies. Another reason is that Israel operates under the rule of law. It has a Supreme Court that's open to all. It's open to Palestinians. It's open to Christians. It's open to people who live under Israeli occupation. And the Israeli Supreme Court often renders decisions against the Israeli government and in favor of petitioners. Another reason why Israel deserves the support of liberals, indeed the support of everybody, is Israel's been in existence only 70 years, and no country in so short a period of time has contributed so much to the world as Israel, through modern high technology, through medical technology, through agricultural technology. People who want to boycott Israel don't understand that they would have to boycott so many of the products that they've come to rely upon medically, agriculturally, technologically. So Israel really has been a light unto the world in terms of helping it and saving it. And finally, I think, and most important, Israel is a role model. It's a role model. Israel achieved its own independence, its own national identity, its own statehood through hard work. It did it legally and lawfully through the Balfour Declaration, through various treaties, through resolutions of the United Nations, previously to that, resolutions of the League of Nations. It declared statehood without having to win a revolution. Sure, it had to fight back, it had to defend itself, but Israel was created by the pen and then defended itself by the sword. If only other nations of the world followed suit, we'd have far greater peace and far more compliance with the rule of law. And so every liberal ought to be supportive of Israel. That's not to argue that conservatives shouldn't support Israel too, but liberals these days are questioning Israel more than they're questioning any other countries. And that involves a double standard, and a double standard that's unacceptable. So if you're a liberal, support Israel. Hi, I'm Alan Dershowitz, and you're watching JTV.
To stay up to date with the latest JTV content, if you're on YouTube, click subscribe below the video and the alarm bell. And if you're on Facebook, click the like button, and under following, click see first.